change the names on the thing if they do change? Okay. You're just kind of going. Yeah, Kevin Gallagher, yeah.
I'm just about ready, man. Yeah, we are live.
Okay.
Now for tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's match will begin at 126 pounds. Wrestling at 126 pounds for Pioneer Xander Kirsch. From Starpoint, Griffin LaPlante. At 132 pounds from Pioneer Andy Lamphere. From Starpoint, CJ Upgrove. At 138 pounds from Pioneer Brandon Doyle. From Starpoint, Gage LaPlante. At 145 pounds from Pioneer Cam Jordan. From Starpoint, Sam Taylor. At 152 pounds from Pioneer Brady Hackathorn. From Starpoint, Peyton Linus. At 160 pounds from Pioneer Don Bennett. From Starpoint, George Thompson. At 172 pounds from Pioneer Alex Smiley. From Starpoint, either Thomas Brown or Landon Graney. At 189 pounds from Pioneer Zach Russell. From Starpoint, Keith Coleman. At 215 pounds from
Down by 1 point with a minute left. It's Xander Kirsch versus Gage LaPlante at 132 pounds. So that's going to be an escape right there for Gage LaPlante. So it's 5-3. Xander Kirsch needs a takedown to tie it. 45 seconds left in the second match of the night. Low ankle shot. Back to neutral. Back to collar ties. Gage LaPlante with a reshot. 30 seconds left in the match. 5-3 score. Gage LaPlante leaves. Less than 30 seconds now. Starpoint's on top 6-0 after the first bout of the night. Double underhooks again. Oh, try to slide by. Looking for fireman's. Oh, he's got to get those hips up or else he's going to be in trouble. And Gage is in deep. Not quite 2. Oh, referee awards 2. Gage with the takedown. 7-3. 3 seconds left. Nice win. Nice win for Gage LaPlante at 132 pounds. Decision 7-3. Starpoint takes the lead 9-0 after 2 weights. Courtesy of the LaPlante brothers. Griffin with a forfeit at 126 and Gage with a decision win just now, 7-3 at 132 pounds over another defending returning sectional place winner. Like I said, Gage is a defending sectional champ. Kirsch from Pioneer. Xander Kirsch took 6th in the section last year. Okay. Very tough, 99 pounds Division II. So we got to see who's coming up here next.
Now wrestling 138 pounds from Pioneer, Brandon Doyle from Starpoint, CJ Updegrove.
Okay, so for those of you listening before, I had Updegrove in that last match. This is CJ Updegrove, and he's wrestling Brandon Doyle from Pioneer. Updegrove, back-to-back returning sectional place winners to the last 2 weights for Starpoint. Updegrove, Class A finalist last year, was 5th in Section 6, Division I. No score, kind of crazy situation. It's 138 pounds. It's the 3rd match of the night. No score. It's CJ Updegrove from Starpoint versus Brandon Doyle from Pioneer High School. Starpoint leads 9-0 after 2 weights, courtesy of Griffin LaPlante. Forfeit and a decision win by Gage LaPlante at 132 pounds.
So basically, Griffin will not wrestle today.
No. I don't imagine he'll have an exhibition after the match, but no. If you're in the varsity lineup, you can only wrestle the 1 varsity match. No score between Doyle and Updegrove quite yet. Good shot. In deep again. Doyle's got good defense. He's got that tight waist from the front. Oh, blocks out in front. Good crossface to keep Updegrove off his legs. Doyle's got the lead, 2-0. Great defense there by Brandon Doyle from Pioneer. Doyle is a freshman, wrestling a returning sectional place winner in CJ Updegrove. Less than 30 seconds left in the first period. Pioneer's going to look to make sure there's no score change, unless it's in their favor, of course, with 20 seconds left. 3rd match of the night. Frank, these guys are bitter rivals. I don't know if you know that. The history between Starpoint and Pioneer.
You're going to tell me about it right now.
These guys are the best of friends and the worst of enemies. I know Coach Haar and Coach Edwards personally, and they love for their teams to get after each other. Pioneer is choice. Coach Hart decides to defer. Updegrove defers. That was Starpoint. Pioneer's going to have choice, and Coach Edwards is going to tell his guy Doyle to take neutral. Second period with the lead 2-0.
They're pretty vocal, pretty avid Twitter users too.
Oh, big time! You following the Twitter war
Make things
today.
A little more interesting.
Yeah.
What would be the prime matchup today, Matt, if for someone walking into this gym today as a high school wrestling fan, what's the match they'd want to sign up? Like, what's that MMA match, if you will? What's the pay-per-view event tonight?
The LaPlante-Xander Kirsch match was a nice surprise that we just saw. I imagine if Cam Reardon matches up with Peyton Linus, that might be a good one in the more 152, 145 pound range. So you see Updegrove with a takedown there. So Coach Edwards had Doyle take neutral. Didn't really pay off that time. It's going to be 2-2 Updegrove, and he's got a deep half in. He's going to look for near fall points.
You got a freshman and
Doyle's
Doyle
a freshman, and Updegrove is a returning. I believe he's a sophomore, returning fifth place finisher in Section 6 Division 1 last year. Had a nice little season for the Spartans, who also had themselves a good season. We'll talk about that too. 44 seconds left though. Score still tied 2-2. Doyle's doing a good job not to give up that half. So Updegrove's got a deep leg in there. Good leverage. He's going to look for a power half. He's got 30 seconds left to get some points out of this, but it's still 2-2. It's the third match of the night at 138 pounds. Starpoint leads 9-0 in the team score. Noisy gym here too, right, Frank?
and
Nice.
It's not even a full
It's
gym.
not full at all, but it's noisy and I love it.
Last time you and I were here, it was the sectional final.
It was a sectional final. That was a nice night. That was a fun time too. Updegrove still looking for near fall points. Hasn't gotten any yet. He's not going to get any either. There's a second left. It's done. Second period's over with. So Starpoint's going to have choice in the third period with a 2-2 tie. Imagine they're going to take bottom, and they do.
So what's Coach Edwards telling Doyle right now?
Slow down. He literally just said that. But I imagine, I'm going to tell you right now, Frank, I'm going to imagine that Coach Edwards is telling him to slow this match down so he could squeak out a close decision at the end. With all due respect, I'm not sure they chalk Doyle up to a win in this one. And if he does come out with this one, I think that'd be a huge takeaway for them. That's a 6-point swing, maybe even a 9-point swing. That they weren't expecting. However, I know Coach Edwards, and he believes in his guys and tells them they can win, and they can. You saw that Xander Kirsch versus Gage LaPlante match, and I mean, Xander was right in that right up until the last couple seconds when he got taken down. So anyway, Updegrove goes down. He's looking for a reversal. So Coach Edwards is telling his guy to hold on to that leg, hold him off. He gets behind. Updegrove gets behind. So now he was down 2-0. He's up 4-2 now. A minute 20 left in the entire match. Coach Edwards telling his guy Doyle to keep moving. Don't give up near fall points. Don't give up an opportunity for a pin after wrestling a tight decision the entire time of this duel. Updegrove's got that deep power half on and a wrist. He's going to try to run it over. Doyle might want to think about getting those elbows in, pushing back to a base. Don't leave his elbows exposed like he just did. I would watch that. Updegrove's obviously looking for that deep half Nelson, or that deep half. Now he's looking for a bar. He's going to step over the head. 42 seconds left. Doyle doing a good job. I will give him a ton of credit for fighting right now. Wrestling a returning sectional place winner. Doyle was not even a Class B place finisher last year, so he's doing a nice job. Doyle passes it over. Good fundamental right there. 13 seconds left. Updegrove's looking for something. Coach Hart wants him to get any back points out of this. I don't think he's going to get it. Doyle's playing the line perfectly, getting his hips up. 3 seconds left. It's going to be a decision for Updegrove. But by all accounts, I'm going to say right now, Frank, that's a good, even though that's a loss, that's going to be a nice. That's going to be a nice takeaway for Pioneer. You wait. That might catch up with them in later in this match. We will see. All right. After 3 waits, 12-0, Starpoint. They've got a forfeit. And 2 back-to-back decision wins, one by Gage LaPlante, one by CJ Updegrove. And now you got Cam Reardon. And from Pioneer. And Sam Taylor from Starpoint. Sam Taylor, returning place winner in Class A. He's wrestling Reardon is a defending sectional finalist in 5th place New York State finisher in Division II at 145 pounds. Reardon quickly gets to work on top. I guarantee you he's going to be looking in. He is a pressure maniac. Reardon gives pressure on top. He's looking for a cradle. He's going to set that up to slip in a leg on top and just go to work on a power half, which he's already doing. He's already pushing. He's going to let the referee, he's going to test the referee and have the referee let him know when he's gone too far. Reardon is definitely a physical wrestler on top. Looking for a cradle. He's already looking for a cradle. Sam Taylor's got that wrist. Minute left in the first period. It's 2-0 Reardon. What's going on? Okay. Cam looking for a bar. Cam's going to look for everything. He's got a bar and a wrist now. He was looking for a cradle. Then he was looking for a power half. Now he's up to a bar and a wrist. So he's going to try everything on top. He's got a bar and a half. He's running it over. Looking for a pin. He's got a long time. He's got 38 seconds to look for it. He sits his rear end out towards the stands. He might have it. Taylor's got to try to fight this off best he can, Frank. Cam's sitting. He knows he's got to center his. There you go. Either sit your rear end down or lay on it like that. He's going to keep walking. He's going to try to use Taylor's leverage against him. He's got that opposite shoulder kind of anchored. Scoop now. Oh, he might have it there. Not quite. Now he sees it. So Cam Reardon gets a pin at 145 pounds to cut the team score in half. Now 12-6 in favor of Starpoint. That was Cam Reardon at 145 pounds. Returning state place winner, I'll add, goes out to work on top and immediately gets a pin in the first period. Just what Coach Edwards was banking on him. Told him he needed.
Two seniors going at it.
Yep. All right. All right. Should be a good one, too. Yep. Peyton Linus from Starpoint and Brady Hackathorn from Pioneer. Braden said if 152 pounds. We're 5 matches into this 13-match dual meet between number 3 Pioneer and number 4 Starpoint in Pendleton, New York. At 152 pounds, it's Peyton Linus from Starpoint and Brady Hackathorn from Pioneer High School. Hackathorn, a returning 4th place finisher in Class B. Peyton Linus is one of 2 undefeated wrestlers too right now, Frank. Peyton Linus and Hackathorn are both undefeated on the season so far. Hackathorn is a sophomore. Peyton Linus is a junior. Hackathorn, Frank, was probably like half the size as he is right now, maybe 2 years ago when he started on the varsity team. Probably one of the tallest middleweights you're ever going to see in your entire life. He goes in with a double leg takedown. Takes a 2-0 lead just about a minute into the first period. This is definitely going to be a critical match as well, Frank. Hackathorn, long legs, long arms. He's got that opposite, the spiral, that opposite claw, looking for a bar. 30 seconds left in the first period. He leads 2-0. Starpoint leads the dual meet 12-6 after the first 4 weight classes. $20 seconds left. 2-0 still. He's got a bar. Not sure what he's going to get out of it this period. And first period comes to a close. 2-0 lead for Brady Hackathorn at 152 pounds after the first period. Starpoint has choice. Starpoint defers. Coach Edwards tells Hackathorn, take top. Good choice, Coach.
So we lost camera 1 a
we
while
did?
ago. Yeah, so
Oh.
we did get it back up. I
Okay.
think.
Does anybody comment? I hope we got
no.
some comments. Wow, thanks everybody.
Kieran's been doing a good job of telling me that we've been.
Is he here?
No,
His old man, his dad's here.
he's got homework to do. That kid.
Yeah. Got a match tomorrow. All right, anyway, Hackathorn's back to work on top. Coach Edwards sends him top second period. He had the first takedown. He's leading 2-0 right now. He's got a deep bar. He might look for, he's looking for, he's got a bar on one side, tries to slip in a half on the other. Can't make it work. Peyton Linus fights it off. This is one of those critical matchups too, Frank, I would say. You were asking about?
Yeah, I'm always asking about the critical matches.
Yeah. Frank always wants to know about the star power. Two of the undefeated wrestlers on each of these teams, I might add. Starpoint's got 4 undefeated wrestlers this season. 3 of them have already wrestled, and all 4 of them are yet left to wrestle, including Hackathorn. Well, Hackathorn's on the mat right now, so 3 more left for Pioneer. So we'll see how the two weight how each end of the lineup balance each other out. That was a stalling warning on Linus, his first warning. Hackathorn's trying to look for a cradle right now. Abandons it, puts in a deep half Nelson. He's got long arms for being 152 pounds. Maybe one of the tallest 152-pounders you might ever see.
There's a lot of moving parts on this stream. This is our first wrestling one that we've done since that NFHS broadcast last year, where they have everything kind of like at your fingertips. This is kind of homemade.
Doing it on the
so to
fly.
speak. We're kind of doing it on the fly here, so patience, we appreciate it at home.
Another stalling call. That's the second one on Linus. So that's going to be a point for Hackathorn. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so Starpoint's going to have choice because they deferred in the first period. Oh, I see Kieran. Oh, there's definitely sound now, buddy.
I think Kieran wants to get on the broadcast.
Kieran's not here. Kieran could be on the broadcast. Got like 9 matches left to get here from Lewiston. All right. So Starpoint obviously took top there because they had choice. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hackathorn with the reversal is looking for the pin. Oh, this would be a big one for Pioneer, Frank. This would be a huge one for Pioneer. Oh, he's got the pin. Whoa! That's a big one. That's a big one, Frank. I think Coach Edwards would have been happy with a decision right there, but a pin, man. We'll take that every time.
That wasn't expected?
I don't imagine it was. Anything's possible in this sport. You know that. Wow. That's going to be a big one down the road, too. You wait. That Updegrove Doyle decision, that Updegrove one, and then that pin by Brady Hackathorn over Peyton Linus may be 2 big-time game changers in this one. Pioneer, you got Don Bennett. Don Bennett's been around for a while.
Make him sound like he's an old guy. Moving into the 160s, are we not?
Yep. Yeah, 160. George Thompson was a big savior in that match last night at Newfane. He broke a 23-23 tie with a pin at 160 pounds to put the Spartans back on top. They eventually won that match. That was number 4 Starpoint at number 5 Newfane last night, with Starpoint winning 32-26 outside under the sun. But now he's got George Thompson's wrestling Don Bennett, Pioneer. Bennett in on a shot, looking to swim. He's got the 2. He's got the takedown. 2-0 Bennett. Oh, he's already looking for a fall. Nice ankle pick. He's got 2 for near fall. 4-0 Bennett. Bennett's a returning Class B finalist.
Now, according to your rankings, this is a 2-3 matchup.
No, I got Pioneer at number 3 right now.
And where do you have Starpoint?
Number 4.
Okay, so you got a 3-4 matchup.
Yeah,
Excuse
and
me.
then last night it was 4-5. Oh, Bennett, look at the stack. Looking for a near fall. Oh, he's got another set of near fall before this period's over. Oh, pin, wow. Oh, man. Right in front of us. Don Bennett getting to work. Just like that, Pioneer goes from being down 12-0 up 18-12. After
Three
the
straight
sixth,
pins.
yeah, that's right. I went after the sixth match of the night. Plenty of wrestling left to go, Frank, but this is a really, really strong part of the Pioneer lineup. So, at 172 pounds now, we just witnessed 3 Pioneer pins in a row, overcoming a 12-0 deficit. You got Zach Russell now from Pioneer against Thomas Brown. This is going to be another critical one. Frank, Zach Russell is my wrestler of the week for week 2 of the season. Took down. This young guy hasn't missed a lot of time the last 2 years, but ran right through 3 sectional place winners last weekend, last Friday through Saturday, earning my wrestler of the week honors. Definitely a big part of this Panther lineup that Coach Edwards is going to be banking on the rest of the season. So he's been excellent. Finally healthy, looking good at 172 pounds. He's wrestling Thomas Brown from Starpoint. Coach Edwards says, Coach Hart says, I told you he was going to do that. Brown, a junior, returning 6th place finisher in Section 6, Division 1. Russell's got the early takedown. Well, not so early, I guess. We're a minute into the match. 2-0 lead for Zach Russell at 172 pounds. Starpoint leads 18-12 in the team score. 7th match of the night. Next to my best friends, Mike Lewick and Frank Wolf.
They're moving pretty fast here tonight.
I know, with 3 pins in a row, man. Three what? The Reardon pin was first period, and the Bennett pin was first period, and I'm pretty sure the Hackathorn one was in the second period. So after a forfeit, those 2 first decisions lasted longer by far than each of those than the last 3 matches. I'm telling you, that Brady Hackathorn pin is going to be big.
So it's crazy we're having a season after everything we went through.
Oh, my God, don't get me started.
I don't want to get you started, but how did we get here? Like, talk about the way they have it set up this year. They have this Super Conference by Kieran Edwards that he put together.
Thank you very much. That's what I call it, Super League. Thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. No. Coach Scapoletti, you know him, old Lockport head coach,
yep.
Scheduler for the NFL wrestling chairman as well. Got together with the NO, and they put their minds together, and all of the teams in Niagara and Orleans counties got together regardless of league and put together the Niagara-Orleans Super League, as I've called it. A very interesting setup. No change there. Russell leads 2-0. Starpoint defers. And Coach Edwards has Zach Russell take neutral. Start of the second period with a 2-0 lead at 172 pounds. So anyway, all the strong NFL, the strong NFL teams, or all the NFL teams, minus the Erie County members, which include Kenmore, East/West, Grand Island, and Charter School for Applied Technologies are in this league. All of the NO member schools in the Orleans and Niagara counties, with the exception of Akron, who's in Erie County. And then you got Starpoint, who's in Niagara County, the only Niagara County member of the ECIC, all joined forces this year for a monster league. And it is awesome, Frank. The top 4 teams in the league are absolutely fantastic. You got Niagara Falls on top of the standings right now at 5-0. You got Starpoint number 2 at 4-0. Newfane just dropped one last night to Starpoint in that awesome match I was talking about. They're 5-1, and Wheatfield is at 3-1 right now, followed by a solid North Tonawanda squad, 2-3 in the league, 3-3 overall. And following them is Lewiston Porter at 2-3. And then you got Albion, Lockport, Medina, Barker, Roy Hart, and Wilson in that order. So so we got some matches coming up between the powerhouses at the top of the standings, and I can't wait to see what happens. We've already had a couple. We've had Newfane over Wheatfield. We've had Starpoint over Newfane. You got Pioneer Starpoint tonight, obviously not in the same league, but I'm pretty sure the next one up is going to be, let's see, let's check the schedule real quick. Russell with the 4-0 lead still. Oh, he's looking for near fall now. He's sitting back. He's got a leg deep. He's wrestling Thomas Brown, who's the returning sectional place winner. A pin here would be absolutely massive for Pioneer, Frank.
That would be definitely a tough hill to climb back. Get back in this match for Starpoint.
For sure. And then Alex Miley hasn't even hit the mat yet. And Dan Kirsch will be finishing up for tonight. Should the match come down to him, man, that's going to be tough for Starpoint to beat. But either way, let's see. The next big one on the lineup here in Niagara, Orleans. Doesn't look like it'll be this week. Tomorrow doesn't look like it'll be next Tuesday. But next Thursday, Starpoint at Wheatfield and Newfane at Falls are going to be some awesome matches and definitely going to help determine the outcome of this match.
But they're just
season.
duels. Like, we're not going to see, like I think the Monsignor Martins have 3 teams going at it tonight. Is that because they can do what they want up there with the private schools and with the public?
I'm not sure why they didn't schedule outside the league, but I know that they, I talked to Coach Kennedy, who's the league chairman for them, and obviously they wanted to at least get something in, so they're wrestling a tri-meet tonight against one another, a tri-meet Friday, and then the Monsignor Martin, they're still going to have the Monsignor Martin championships. That's still going to be Sunday. So, they're upholding tradition there for the Monsignor Martin schools. But let's go back to this match. Russell's up 4-1. Third period, 172 pounds. Been a good match. Russell's been in position a couple times looking for near fall, but stall warning on Brown. But Russell won't give up on it. Oh, off the mat. So toes were in on that one for Russell, but it looks like part of a body part for Brown was off the mat. So let's see. So Russell got the takedown there on the line. Referee calls him out of bounds. Or restarts the match after the takedown. So Red's going to get, so then Russell's going to optional start to Brown, and Brown is going to immediately go on his feet. So now the lead is up to 6-2 with 1:40 left. Russell may not be looking for a pin. He may be looking for a major at this point if he can keep getting takedowns and keep letting him up. I know that the additional bonus points would be huge for Pioneer. But Brown is obviously going to try to keep winning this match. He's got time. Oh, he goes for a nice throw at the end. Except he gets hit for a stall as well. That's his second stall. So now he just gave up a point for that, 7-2. I mean, it was good defense to reactionary to throw him, but I mean, man, he had a stall warning against him. He just gave up a point for that. The next one will be a point as well if it happens again. Russell leads 7-2. 1 minute left in the match at 172 pounds. Not a double stalemate, just whatever. Somebody help me out. I forget what that one's called. Russell's got to be careful. Brown's going to be looking for a throw here. He's already tried it once. Another stall. That's one. Another stall on Thomas Brown. Mr. Gallagher is not taking it easy on the stalling tonight, Frank. That's another point for Russell. Next one will be 2. It's 8-2. Zach Russell right now with a 6-point lead. Russell, if he hits something here and gets some near fall, he's going to find possibly a major, if not more. Now that he's got 2 additional points from Brown stalling. But Russell looks a little gassed here, Frank. I'm not going to lie. 30 seconds left in the match. Russell leads 8-2 over Thomas Brown. Now Brown's shooting. Trying to get behind. Trying to get some points. He gets a takedown. It's 8-4 now. They go out of bounds. 8-4. Russell leads. Russell's a little gassed, it looks like. Injury time, green. So you're going to take injury time.
Let's take an injury timeout ourselves.
Okay.
We'll be back after word
Go
from
for
our
it.
sponsor.
Wolf Agency.
I got a problem. I got a big
The
problem.
Wolf is on his way.
You're Teddy?
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul Wolf. I solve problems.
Oh, good, because I got a big one in here.
May I come in?
Absolutely.
I love being home.
We realize now more
more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
At Kyra First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo.
Injury time. Injury time is off for Zach Russell. Zach Russell from Pioneer leads at 172 pounds, 8-4. He's wrestling Thomas Brown. Brown's going to look for some sort of magic here, but he's probably going to run out of time, I imagine. Russell will come away with the decision win, 8-4. Brown runs out of time. It's going to be an 8-4 decision win for Zach Russell. So that lead is going to be extended to 21-12 in favor of the Panthers, who were down 12-0 and have stormed back to a 21-point unanswered run here, going into 189 pounds. You got Alex Miley coming up from Pioneer, exciting wrestler, big body wrestler, guy that I like to watch wrestle through the years. I don't know. Alex Miley, a returning Class B champion and third place finisher in Section 6, Division II from last year. He's been a big part of this lineup, of Coach Edwards' lineup for a couple of years. He's a senior now. He's wrestling Landon Graney from Starpoint, who was one of the last matches last night against Newfane in that big win over Newfane. Landon Graney versus Alex Miley.
Graney, was he technically a last-minute substitution for this match?
No. I think he's been in and out of the lineup. Right, Mike? Let me ask Mike. Yeah, so they weighed in two at 172. Thank you, Mr. Lewick.
So what other interesting matches are happening right now, Matt, other than that Monsignor Martin tri-duel or whatever you call that?
Well, no score in this one first. Now, up until now, Alex Miley's got a 2-0 lead. Tonight, Frank, I'm not sure. There was some Southern Tier. I believe the Southern Tier, our friends in Chautauqua, Cattaraugus were wrestling tonight. I know Falconer was wrestling tonight. They had Southwestern. There was Dunkirk at Chautauqua Lake. There was Jamestown at Fredonia. And then in Division II, there was Franklinville, Portville, Randolph, Maple Grove. Actually, interesting point. Glad you brought that up. Maple Grove, Randolph, that may end up being for the Division II CCAA title down the road. They both got some matches left on their schedules. But as it turns out, Maple Grove's 2-0, Randolph 1-1. So I'm keeping an eye on that one as well. Glad you brought that one up. Miley's up 2-0 at the end of the second period also. Green defers. Coach Edwards defers. Landon Graney goes neutral. Start the second period after the deferral from Miley. Pioneer leads 21-12. They were down 12-0 to start. They've stormed out to 21 unanswered points. Erie County Schools wrestled last night, Frank. Good shot. Good outside single leg by Miley. Turns the corner inside. Great takedown. Good use of leverage right there by Alex Miley. He's got a leg in. He's going to look for a breakdown here. And he's got it. He's got a minute to go to work here on top with a 4-0 lead for Alex Miley.
What do you like about Miley so much? What is
Aggression. He gets after it. Miley's obviously a big-bodied kid, 172, 189 pounds. He goes right out there and gets right after it. He doesn't waste any time really wrestling or getting after it on the mat. You know, he's got a good attitude. He's obviously a leader on the team. He was leading the pre-match warm-ups and stuff. His demeanor is exactly the type of demeanor that Coach Edwards wants in his leaders and his wrestlers. So, you know, following a very long tradition of great Pioneer wrestlers. I mean, Pioneer is one of the blue bloods in Western New York, Frank. I mean, there's 36 place winners all time state place winners all time out of Pioneer. Only 3 head coaches ever since 1969, if you can imagine that. Wow. And the 2 guys that came before Coach Edwards, Coach Ron Brunner and Coach Dick Post, are both upstate New York chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame members as well. So Coach Edwards has always got big shoes to fill. I mean, he's been the head coach now for 20 years at Pioneer. So it's all about consistency for the Panthers in their big Southern Tier district. And
now, are they doing all their matches on the football field or just select matches?
I'd say it's just select for now.
They have a big one coming up?
They were supposed to have Lancaster on the field on Friday, but it was rainy last week.
So they went inside?
Portville, I think. I think they're hosting Portville on the mat or outside next week for senior night. But Miley's up 4-0 still. And that was neutral. So it was a neutral choice for Miley in the third because they deferred in the second. So he immediately gets to work, gets a takedown early in the third period, 1:25 left. Pioneer leads 21-12 at 189 pounds. 8th match of the night, so we're coming down the home stretch, Frank.
Who are some of the younger guys on this Pioneer and Starpoint wrestling teams that we're going to talk about a little bit, upcoming matches? Any freshmen, 7th or 8th graders worth mentioning? I thought I heard a 7th grader was...
Well, that was Griff LaPlante. He took the forfeit to start off the match.
Okay.
You got Dan Kirsch, who's a junior, returning state place finisher. We're going to end the match with him. You got Jack Lacey, a junior at 110 pounds. Pretty rare to have a upperclassman like that at such a lightweight, but it's also a nice advantage. You know, the age and the strength that comes along with that versus guys that are normally middle school to freshman or sophomore age is a nice advantage.
I know we talked about doing a couple more duels down the road. Is there one that's popping out at you that we need to go do?
Let me mention also to tail on your first question, Zach Caldwell coming up at 110 is a 7th grader. Could see that. Caldwell, Lacey match. And you also got J.R. Lure at 102 who's going to accept a forfeit at 102, who's maybe going to be the favorite to win a sectional title at 102 pounds this year. Match is 7-1 as well. There was an optional start that Miley gave to Graney just a couple seconds ago. That made it 6-1, and then Miley just caught his or Graney just gave up a second stalling call for the point for Miley. So that's a 7-1. Now it's a 6-point differential. If Miley gets a takedown here and wins this match by an 8-point differential, that's a major decision, bonus point win for Pioneer. So he's got 10 seconds left to do it, but he needs to win at least 9-1. Or any combination of an 8-point differential up to 14, because at 15 is obviously a tech. There's one. It's a stalling for Graney. Miley's in deep. That may have been a game plan right there too, Frank. Not a bad idea.
It's possible we lost that camera again, so I apologize, folks at home watching. We may not be able to get that camera back and running today. It keeps giving a little bit of a error message, but that match is over.
Yep. So that match ends. So Graney had, it was a 7-1 match. If he got taken down straight up, it would have been 9-1. It would have been 8-point differential. Okay. But giving up that stall right there because it only cost him a point may have actually just saved them a team point as well, rather than getting all aggressive and running around the mat and going crazy and getting tossed. So that might have actually been a pretty good move, despite the loss. It ended up, if that could have saved a team point, could Miley have gotten a takedown? Straight up. Straight up.
Now wrestling at 215 pounds from Pioneer, Alex Shank. From Starpoint, Keith Coleman.
Got Alex Shank for Pioneer. Oh, quick takedown.
Shank and Coleman.
Okay.
Shank with the early two.
Yeah. Yep.
2.3.
Alex Shank against Keith Coleman from Starpoint. Yeah, 215 pounds. Alex Shank with a takedown, going right to a near side cradle. 6 points would be huge here for Pioneer, Frank. Especially with Dan Kirsch finishing the night. They are going to give up a forfeit, unfortunately, at 102 pounds. Got a near side, goes out of bounds with it. Shank's going to start on top. 215 pounds.
Pioneer
Leads
just been
2-0.
At this level. It's been. I mean, they've really been on this motor.
Frank,
Quick.
Frank,
Last
Pioneer,
7 or 8 matches.
Pioneer.
It's been,
No, last 7 or 8 matches. Yeah, they've won 5 in a row after starting down 12-0.
Those 5
I thought you were
matches-
going to say, in terms of history, I would say yes. They've won 7 straight ECIC 2/3 titles. They've been in both with a 51-0 record in those 7 years in the league, if you can believe that. They were the first dual meet champions in 2016 of the Section 6 duels. They're always in the mix. They took 4th in the section last year with a really good group. Luick's writing me something. He's writing me a note.
He's yelling at you in writing.
Yeah, he wants me to shut up about Pioneer.
You're at
Luick,
Starpoint.
if any of you have ever been to a tournament or a match at Starpoint, you know that it's probably the best run tournament in the area. Mike Luick, a Niagara Wheatfield graduate,
He's giving you
and
a compliment.
fifth place in the state in the year 1990.
He just paid you a nice
Yep.
compliment, calling you
That
a
old human encyclopedia. It's all I remember. I don't remember anything else, Mike. All I remember is useless wrestling information. No change in that first period after Shank got that initial takedown. Starpoint defers. Coach Edwards is going to go neutral again. Coach Edwards is liking to go neutral and top tonight in his choice for his wrestlers. He's had success from the neutral position. Shank had that takedown early in the first period. He's going to tell him to get after it again and go right back to that near side cradle. Good outside single leg, inside single leg shot. And a takedown for Shank. Over a minute and a half to work in the second period with a 4-0 lead. Pioneer leads 24-12.
We are going to have a match at 285, Matt?
Yes, I believe so.
Nice.
Yes, sir, we are.
Nice.
Yep. Got a bar. He's got to get off to the side. Coach Edwards telling him to get off to the side. Get off of being parallel with the wrestler on bottom. It's Keith Coleman from Starpoint versus Alex Shank for Pioneer. Shank was a Class B finalist last year. Coleman was a 4th place finisher in Class A last year. Good, another goes right back to that inside single leg.
So he just
And
let
another
him up.
takedown, 6-1. Yeah, he let him up. Coach Edwards told him to let him up. He's been, with all due respect, he's been a superior wrestler from this position in neutral. I mean, he's got 3 takedowns already, and he lets him up again. So now it's 6-2. Up 30 seconds left in the second period. Goes right back to the inside single, the 3rd one in a row. 8-2. Is Coach Edwards going to have him go up again? No, he's not. He's not going to tell him he's going to run out of time. Don't take your chances on it. Just stay in control for the remainder of the second period. There's 10 seconds left. Okay, end of the second period, start of the third. Coach Hart is going to tell Keith Coleman to go down. He's down 8-2 in the bout score. Starpoint trails 12-24 in the team score. And guess what? Did it again. Coach Edwards optional start. puts Shank back on his feet, forfeits a point over to Coleman. Coach Edwards doesn't care. He's going to tell his guy to go right back towards that inside single leg. Inside single leg attempt. 8-3 lead for Alex Shank from Pioneer in green. Pioneers in green, Starpoint in the black. Number 3 team in Western New York versus number 4. Stalling, another stalling on a Starpoint. Man, they're getting hit with stalling tonight. That's Coleman's first stalling warning. Next one will be a point if he gets to it. Inside single leg. Again, goes right back to it. 4th or 5th time in a row now. 10-3 lead. Coach Edwards is going to say cut him. He's got plenty of time. Go for another takedown. Right now, it's a 6-point differential. Next one would be a takedown would be an 8-point one. And I imagine that he might want to keep him in control and go to work on top if that's the point, if that's the case. Less than a minute left. Another inside single leg shot. Alex Shank is just taking Keith Coleman apart on that. He keeps going back to it, keeps getting it. So I imagine they're going to probably tell him to stay in control here. It's a 12-4 lead, so he's got an 8-point match, which equals a major decision if the match were to end right now, which would be 14 points instead of 3, so a 1 team-point swing. $15 seconds left. 8 seconds left. 12-4 lead. It's going to be a major decision for Alex Shank. It's going to be an extra bonus point for Pioneer as well. They're going to take a 28-12 lead after 215 pounds, courtesy of an Alex Shank major decision. 12-4. Well done. Okay, 285 coming up, and then the bottom of the lineup.
So for Pioneer, it'll be Noel.
Yep. Austin Noel.
Starpoints.
And Beckham Peeler. Beckham Peeler up next for Starpoint at 285 versus Austin Noel.
You know what? This is the match I came to see.
This is the match you came to see?
Yes.
Yeah. Austin Peeler think he weighed in at 215. Noel definitely a 285 pounder, big boy. Looking for a throw. Coach Edwards is going to tell him to do it. Oh! Throws him in a headlock. 2 points for a takedown. 2-point takedown. No near fall. He got out of it, but Coach Edwards said go for it, and he did it. Man, if that was a pin right there, Frank, I think you could call this match over with. But Peeler is going to use his athleticism. Definitely has he's a weight disadvantage, but athleticism advantage at 285 pounds. Pioneer leads 28-12. They've scored 28 unanswered points. Coach Wayne LeBlanc, Starpoint legend, right behind me. Peeler gets a takedown now, so it's 2-2. Or no, it's 3-2. I'm sorry, Peeler had an escape, so now it's 3-2 lead for Peeler. This is a Starpoint. Oh, reach back, don't reach back. Starpoint's Beckham Peeler versus Pioneers Austin Noel at 285 pounds. Peeler is a returning 4th place finisher in Class A. Noel a 3rd place finisher in Class B. Oh, Peeler, Noel got to watch it there. Less than 30 seconds left. No near fall points that time. 3-2 lead for Peeler still, no change. Noel's definitely going to look for a home run at some point. Rolls out of bounds. Rolls are coming. Coach Mike Lewick says the rolls are coming. That they are.
So this is just Starpoint parents here, right? There's no.
No, there are Pioneer parents.
There are Pioneer
two.
parents here
The
too?
rule tonight was 2 spectators per each athlete.
Okay.
So Starpoint showing up, families showing up well. Pioneer, obviously, it's a long ride from Yorkshire. They showed up well, also. Hopefully, some of them are listening to our broadcast tonight. So Pioneer defers at the start of the second period, and Coach Hart has Beckham Peeler go down.
I mean, where would you rather be than right here, right now?
Oh, nowhere.
Period 3?
Love.
I had it down to period 2.
No, it's period 2. Period 2. So Peeler, Coach Hart says down, and then Austin Noel does the optional start. Pioneer's been going to that a lot tonight, so now it's 4-2 because Peeler gets that point, that automatic point. So they're going to be up 4-2 right now in the Peeler over Noel. 4-2 at 285 pounds, start of the second period. Pioneer leads 28-12 in the team score.
Okay. A couple of bad boys up on that mat right now.
Oh, yeah.
Some mutual respect, but definitely
Got to watch out for headlocks. This is a headlock war zone right now, especially if you're Noel. He already went to it once and had success. If he settled his weight on that, he might have had a pin in that first period. Approaching a minute left in the second period.
a minute left here in P2.
No change, still 4-2. They've been on neutral the entire second period. But yeah, there was wrestling in Erie County last night, which was great. I know Orchard Park had a nice win over Clarence, the first time in a long time for them, for the Quakers. Full lineup, maybe missing one guy. I think they double forfeited one weight. But Coach Jared Teal and the squad down there are doing an excellent job in Orchard Park. Same with Clarence. I know the Clarence guys well. Great tradition there. They'll wrestle an ECIC duel coming up soon, but last night did not count for the ECIC match. Eden having better numbers this year. Eden was tangling with all big schools. They hosted Orchard Park, Frontier, and Clarence last night. Little old Eden, and hung right around with them. Won a couple matches against those schools.
Nice.
Yeah. Coach Page is a taskmaster, man. All right, 4-2 score. No change in that second period. Noel takes neutral third period. Definitely looking for a headlock here. Absolutely going to be looking out for one. He's got to watch out himself, though. Don't get out of control. Don't give up a late pin where you don't need to here just because you want to be wild and crazy. You know what I mean? You got to stay under control. Right now, even a loss would only be a decision win or a decision loss, a 3-point, but don't get wild and crazy for either one of these wrestlers and give up those extra bonus points. However, Peeler's got to watch it too. He's giving up a little weight here. If Noel gets him down and settles his weight on him, that's going to be really tough to fight out of. No stalling warnings either for either one of these wrestlers either. Referees been giving them some leeway. They've been looking for an advantage, looking for a nice angle from the neutral position. They're collar tying. They're swimming. They're getting inside and out of each other's elbows.
This has been a pretty close match. Neither one seems to have really much of an advantage here. Of course,
Yeah.
Peeler up 4-2. That could change in an instant.
Yep. I want to point out to you over there, too, that guy right there in the white shirt, Mr. Kyle McGregor, a 2009 New York State champion from Tonawanda High School as well, on the staff of the Spartans. Nice addition for them this offseason.
Why is he wearing a Lancaster shirt?
I don't know. Not sure. Because that's all wrestling guys wear, man, is wrestling shirts. It's just, I got a whole bunch of shirts. all sorts of random schools. It's great. You just wear a wrestling shirt every day. That's all you wear when you're a wrestling guy. That was a stall warning on Peeler, so he's got to be careful. Austin's got to go if he's going to do something now. He's running out of time. 13 seconds left. Down 4-2. Peeler in control to win this match. Austin might go now. He might do something now. 5 seconds left. Get after him if that's what you're going to do. All right, so it's going to be a decision win for Beckham Peeler, 4-2. And Starpoint is back on the board with a 15-28 deficit with 3 weight classes left. And you got Danny Kirsch mixed up in there from Pioneer, returning 4th place finisher in New York State. So we got Lure at 102.
This will be
So
a
that's going to
forfeit,
be,
yes?
it will. It's going to be 21-28. Pioneer still. That's J.R. Lure. J.R. Lure, a great wrestler right now for Pioneer. He's been a pleasant surprise. Maybe not even a surprise, I imagine. A sophomore at 102 pounds, undefeated for Starpoint. Right now you got Jack Lacey from Pioneer. And you got Zach Caldwell from Starpoint. It's 110 pounds. Pioneer leads 28-12. Should be a good match as well. Lacey's a returning 5th place finisher in Class B. Zach Caldwell's having himself an awesome season. Caldwell's a 7th grader at 110 pounds. Wrestling Lacey, who I mentioned a while ago. Lacey's a junior, wrestling a 7th grader. Obviously, the weights are, they weigh the same, but we'll see if Lacey, with, a little age and experience in strength, as you can obviously tell, he's out there wrestling right now, wrestling, a middle schooler. So we'll see how that turns out. As Caldwell, I would not bet against Caldwell either. He's a great wrestler, so this should be an exciting matchup as well.
That 7th grader is going to get some quite a bit of experience in this match.
Oh, yeah. 2 7th graders in the starting lineup for Coach Hart, Zach Caldwell and Griffin LaPlante. Watch out for those guys in the future. Actually, watch out for LaPlante right now. Griffin's been tangling up with sectional champions or sectional place winners and sectional place winners in New York State tournament representatives all season.
So these guys are in different parts of the section here. Where would these guys meet up if not in a dual meet? I mean, do they have regular tournaments? You can see these guys wrestle over the summer somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, in the summer, anything can happen, but in the regular season, the last couple years, I can't think of a time where Starpoint and Pioneer have tangled. I know, and obviously, their ECIC duel, their ECIC2 duel is always exciting no matter what. Different divisions as well, so it's really honestly only that one time consistently every year that you might find a Starpoint and Pioneer guys tangling. Oh, ECIC tournament. Let me take that back. The ECIC tournament, which is usually here at Starpoint. We got 2-0 lead for Caldwell.
What about the respective clubs?
I mean, Starpoint kids will wrestle in Niagara, the Power Cats.
Yep.
Whatever, I don't know. Man, these clubs change names all the time. I don't know. The Panther Club, the Spartans Club, I don't know. Getting even too into the weeds for me. Yeah, Mike Lewick's Wrestling Club. There's a Niagara Falls Club I've been to before. It's great.
Ring to it. There's a nice little ring to it.
Yep. So Caldwell leads 2-0. Oh. He's definitely got some length on Lacey. He's got the reversal. No, it's 4-0. He's got the reversal for a 4-0 lead at 110 pounds. It's the second period. There's 1:15 left.
Got to do
28-21.
Caldwell's confidence going forward.
Oh, absolutely. But this guy mixes it up with wrestlers. He's got on one side he's got Lure, who might be the best 102-pounder in Division I right now in the area, and on the other side you got LaPlante. On the other side of him you got Griffin LaPlante. So obviously their practice room is an excellent practice room. It's what it's all about. It's all about those good practice partners. You're a 7th grader, you get thrown right in there with those guys. Hey, you don't really have a choice,
But this really is shaping up to come down to the last match.
Yeah, if they can come away with a decision or more here, we're looking at a 3 or 4 point difference. However, I'm going to say though, they got Danny Kirsch coming up, who's a defending Pioneer has Danny Kirsch coming up, defending sectional champion, 4th place New York State finisher. So we'll see what tricks, if there's any, that Coach Hart has for them. So Lacey is going to take neutral.
So technically, he doesn't know he may not even know who he's wrestling yet.
Who, Kirsch?
Kirsch. He should know who he's wrestling.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the weigh-in sheet. Either way, Lacey takes neutral. 3rd period, he's down 4-0. 110 pounds. Coach Edwards, big fan, obviously, of taking neutral. And top tonight, Caldwell with another takedown. Caldwell's got a takedown for a 6-0 lead. Pioneer leads the dual meet 28-21.
Matt, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, we're still going to be able...
Dylan Linus, that's who wrestled. That's who's going to wrestle Danny Kirsch.
We will be...
Oh, potentially dangerous call.
We'll be streaming, I believe, the Section 6 large school and hopefully the small school wrestling. They're on the same day. Is that both on June 19th?
That's right. Yep.
Hopefully we can...
Pioneer hosts the Division II tournament. Williamsville North hosts the Division I. We're hoping to do that.
They will have to be on NFHS Network.
Yes, we'll have to be on NFHS. The format for that's a little weird. They do the first half of the matches in the first half of the weight classes in the first half of the day, and then do the finals for those weights, and then they restart with the heavier weights in the second half of the day. So Caldwell's doing some stuff here to let him up, take him down, let him up, take him down. He's got a 10-2 lead. So he's got an 8-point differential for a major decision if the match would end right now. But he's going to look for an armbar, and Mr. Gallagher is going to tell him to watch it so it doesn't get potentially dangerous, and it might get that way here soon. Yes, it does. A pin here would make a 28-27 differential with one match left. Linus is going to have his hands full with Dan Kirsch. Zach Caldwell's got a 10-2 lead from Starpoint, 7th grader from Starpoint, a 10-2 lead at 110 pounds. Looking for a bar. Teammates cheering him on to look for a pin. Would be an additional 2 team points for the bonus.
He almost had
him there. 14 seconds left. Pioneers yelling to their guy Lacey, watch out, don't give it up. You're fine where you are. Don't give up those additional bonus points. 4 seconds left. So it's going to be a 10-2 major decision for Zach Caldwell. It's going to be a 25-28 match on the team score. So it's going to be Danny Kirsch versus Dylan Linus. Kirsch is a junior, Linus a senior at 118 pounds with the match on the line here. So Dylan Linus going to come out first. Linus is returning. Dylan Linus is a returning Class A finalist in 3rd place in the section last year. Danny Kirsch, defending Section 6 champion. defending Class B champion, returning 4th place New York State finisher at 120 pounds in Division II. Takes a low shot immediately. A junior versus a senior. Danny Kirsch getting right after it. Kirsch is honestly, Frank, one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. Deep tight waist. He can seal the deal here for Pioneer with a win, with any win. 1:30 left in the first period. Kirsch leads 2-0.
Correct me if I'm wrong, man, but is this not the last match of this event?
Nope, this is the last one. We started at 126.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last match. This is it. Oh, Kirsch picking him up. Trying to keep him in bounds. Oh, Kirsch is a killer when it comes to pins. He looks for it every time. This is not a guy who wastes time on the mat. Linus doing a good job to fight it off, though. Excellent work by the senior. It's a 3-point near fall. It was going to be a 5-0 lead for Kirsch. 30 seconds left in the first period at 118 pounds. Last match of the night. Pioneer leads 28-25.
How are they doing on officials, man, as far as recruitment? Have they gotten more officials involved?
There's some good officials coming through. My man Greg Galinas, shout out Greg. Lyle Grant, former Section 6 champion. 2 good younger officials. Could always use some more, of course. However, Western New York has some very fine officials in both the Niagara Frontier Wrestling Officials Association and the Southern Tier Wrestling Officials Association. Well represented at the state tournament every year. This is Mr. Kevin Gallagher. Definitely a guy who's done a lot of college, seen, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of high school matches as well. So lucky to have Mr. Gallagher here, too. 4 seconds left in the first period. Dan Kirsch leads 5-0 over Dylan Linus. Linus is a returning 3rd place sectional place finisher. Kirsch defending Section 6 Division II champion. Starpoint defers. Pioneer takes down. Oh, takes top. Never mind. I was in shock there. I was like, wait a second. Pioneer's taken down. Never mind. Silly me. Taking top with a 5-0 lead. I like it. So after those 3 pins there, Frank, I don't think we've seen another pin since then. After Reardon, Hackathorn, and Bennett pin, there hasn't been another pin since then. The only other 6-point match was the Jarrah Lure forfeit at 102.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I know you will, but Starpoint's won the last 2 matches, I believe. Last 2 or 2 of the last 3?
3.
Last 3 matches they've done. So
yes, they won it. Yes, they won it. They won at 285 with Peeler. They had a forfeit at 102, and then Zach Caldwell had that major decision at 110. So yes, they won the last 3. Before that, Pioneer had won 6 in a row, including 3 pins.
So Kirsch is a junior. Has he started to take a look at schools or wrestling at the next level?
Not sure. He's got a tight waist, though. I know that. I know he's worried about that tight waist first. I'm not sure about schools. Maybe we'll see later this year what he's thinking. Nice kid. Definitely loves the sport of wrestling, that's for sure. Linus is doing a good job. Fight off from the bottom without stalling, looking for opportunities to get up. Referee sees that. Coach Hart says if he ever comes off to the side, sit up. See how that works. 20 seconds left in the second period. Kirsch still leads 5-0. There's no change so far in this period. And Coach Hart is already saying neutral. Looking for a home run move in the third period because they're going to have choice in the third. Coach Hart says neutral for Dylan Linus. And Coach Edwards tells Dan Kirsch to watch out for the funny business from neutral. No big moves. Down to the last 2 minutes of this dual meet. Pioneer leads 28-25 in the team score. Dan Kirsch leads the match score 5-0 over Dylan Linus. Oh, low shot. Long distance low shot. He's going to come up out the back and try to swim. He's going to try to stack him up. Oh, he's going to try to stack him up and look for the pin. Oh, he's looking for the pin. You got 2 for the near fall. Or sorry, 2 for the takedown, 2 for the near fall, and then a potentially dangerous situation. He's going to give him 2 for the near fall there before the potentially dangerous. And Coach Hart is going to want to talk about it. We should take a quick break, Frank.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news.
All right, and we are back after a quick timeout at the table. Dan Kirsch is up to a 9-0 lead with a takedown and some near fall in that last sequence there. In control of this match. So right now it's all Danny Kirsch with a leg in, and he's just going to keep applying pressure for a minute remaining in this match at 118 pounds. Last match of the night, Pioneer leads 28-25 in this non-league matchup between the number 3 team in the section, Pioneer, and number 4, Starpoint.
This one's lived up to the hype then.
It has definitely lived up to the hype. And this is 2 big matches right in a row for Starpoint, too. They had a big one last night, a big one tonight. Both very challenging schedules. 36 seconds left for Kirsch. And this is looking like Kirsch is going to seal the deal here for Pioneer. 24 seconds left. Definitely some exciting matches in this one along the way. No doubt about that. That Hackathorn pin, I think, was big because right now there's a 3-point differential. If Hackathorn wins that by decision, it's a tie match. But this one's going to end with a Dan Kirsch major decision, 9-0. Pioneer wins. 32-25 is the final score for the Pioneer Panthers, number 3 team right now in Section 6, Western New York. Starpoint 32-25 is your final score. Highly anticipated matchup between 2 bitter rivals. And let's take a quick break and then come back and maybe discuss the end of it.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
And final score here at Starpoint, Frank, is Pioneer 32, Starpoint 25. Highly anticipated match between 2 very, very good teams. Starpoint second right now in the Niagara Orleans standings at 4-0 in the league, now 4-1 overall. Pioneer improves to 2-0 overall. They unfortunately are without a league this year, but they have an excellent team. You see Coach Edwards, Coach Hart slapping it up afterwards. Good friends, guys that talk all the time, guys that I have the opportunity to talk to a lot. I've learned a lot from both of these dudes. Starpoint has a heck of a team, full lineup, some great fundamentally sound wrestlers. Pioneer, a ton of wrestlers, just aggressive attitude. You can see it, tenacity on the mat. They get right after it. So I'm expecting some good things for the rest of the season from both of these teams. I do not think Starpoint misses a beat after this match. I know Pioneer is going to have a challenging schedule coming up because they had the freedom to make their own this year. They've got Portville at home on Thursday. Actually, yeah, they host Portville tomorrow, defending CCAA 2 champs, with a quad meet on Saturday, and then on a road slate that includes a match at Chautauqua Lake and a match on Thursday the 10th at the defending New York State champion Falconer Golden Falcons next Thursday, the 10th in Falconer. Starpoint's actually going to be in Pioneer this weekend at their quad meet, so they're going to get to see the Panthers again. Pioneer or Starpoint is going to have coming up for dual meets for them a road match at Barker, Royalton, Heartland, and then on tomorrow. And then next Tuesday, after their quad meet in Pioneer, they're going to be visiting Albion, followed by a showdown on the road on the 10th at Niagara Wheatfield, followed by a Tuesday showdown with Lewiston Porter. And then on Thursday, the 17th, Niagara Falls, the 5-0 right now Wolverines at the 4-1 Starpoint Spartans. Frank, what are you thinking about this match? Would you like about this match?
This is what we're talking about, the varsity match.
Yeah, no, the varsity match.
I enjoyed it, man. I got to tell you, I did enjoy it. I think we're gonna stick here through these exhibitions. There's only 3.
Oh, there's only 3. Okay,
there's only 3. Normally we just do the varsity and we cut off.
Yeah.
But I think with everything that's going on and people watching at home, we'll stick with it.
Heck yeah, that's what I like to see.
Nothing better to do.
Than sit at wrestling in a gym in the summer. Yeah, that's right.
So
None of us.
I'll hang out.
Mike Lewick has no life. No, I'm just kidding. He's telling us we have no life.
And that's Michael
that's
Peters.
right. Because we're having a spring wrestling season, even though it's bright and sunny outside. We're inside. Wrestling is still inside. I don't know. Last night was a perfect night for outdoor wrestling. Tonight would have been a good one too. I think actually Pioneer hosts Portville tomorrow, and that one is outside, assuming the weather stays good.
So that's Dakota Smith for Pioneer and Peters for Starpoint. I can't really get the scoreboard on this one, folks, but you're just going to have to.
Yeah.
You're getting free wrestling here.
Free wrestling, that's right. And it's important. We want to, we joke or, we say, yeah, let's cut out of here for the JV matches, but this is the next wave of future wrestlers for each of these programs. And there's a lot of programs that have been hurting for a long time with numbers. Some continue to hurt. Some are just hanging on. And, and this year has been especially harsh. There's a number of programs that decided not to wrestle in the spring. And I hope that they go back and wrestle again this winter, assuming we can have a regular season again this upcoming school year, which I'm hoping we're able to do. But it's important to not gaff off, if you want to say, the JV and exhibition guys who didn't get in the varsity match. I mean, these guys, anybody. There was guys tonight, Frank, in this lineup for both teams that didn't even place in the class tournament that were winning and wrestling in important individual matches tonight. You need those soldiers in your lineup, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's the essence of the sport of wrestling. You got your stars, you got your superstars and your sectional place winners, and then you got your guys that might not ever win 50 matches, but they come up big for you once or twice throughout their careers. And this is where they get made right here.
What I will do is I will go over to the camera and try and do a little better camera work.
Okay.
For us, and I'll let you take it home.
All right.
People don't need to hear from me, but I'm going to tell you something. We're going to have a 160 match and then a 215. I think I wrestled in that 215 a bunch because I wasn't good enough to wrestle varsity. So I'm gonna stick here.
JV superstar.
I'm gonna give that 215 the 215 exhibition match some love.
So there you go, Frank Wolf, dummy scrimmage hero. That's what I like to call it. Yeah, take it. Okay. So if you're just tailing off at the end of our broadcast here, number 3 Pioneer visited number 4 Starpoint tonight. Battle of 2 unbeaten teams. Pioneer comes away with a 32-25 win. Danny Kirsch seals the deal. Last match of the night at 118 pounds. It was 28-25 going into that match. So Kirsch ended up with a major decision, 9-0. Seals it for Pioneer. You know, it wasn't. Unfortunately, this was not a league, an ECIC 2 matchup. Starpoint's kind of in the Niagara Orleans League this year. Pioneers doing their own thing. But wrestling action in Erie County last night had some good scores from there. I know Iroquois last night was in action. They were 43-18 winners over Sweet Home. Iroquois, if you remember, of course, sectional dual meet finalists and competed at the state dual meet tournament. I know that Coach Clock and the Chiefs are always ready to go. Orchard Park over Clarence, 44-27. Orchard Park over Frontier, 42-27. Hamburg over Grand Island. Grand Island, of course, is in the Niagara Frontier League, but in Erie County, so they couldn't do the Niagara Orleans Super League this year. So they took Jamestown's spot in ECIC 1. So they're wrestling an ECIC 1 schedule, the Vikings are, and they tangled with Hamburg last night. Hamburg returning third-place finishers in the section at the dual meet tournament last year. Eden, with improved numbers, I've heard, were 42-36 winners over Orchard Park. Eden hosted those 3 big schools I mentioned earlier, Frontier, Clarence, and Orchard Park, fared well against them. So glad that's another a small school with numbers back on the rise on the wrestling mat. So I'm glad that happened last night. The state champs were in action last night. Falconer were 64-12 winners over Jamestown with a match tonight at home. Last night they were on the field as well in their brand new, beautiful stadium down in Falconer, New York. Excellent turnout for that. Brand new gym, renovated outdoor facility, the whole field, all of it. Very nice. Nice to see some renovations going on this school year. Getting ready for next year across Western New York. Michael Peters, winner in a JV match for Starpoint. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Probably going to shut my mouth here pretty soon. But I appreciate everybody tuning in for this excellent match between the Pioneer Panthers and Starpoint Spartans. 32-25 final score. Starpoint 2 nights in a row with very close matches. With another a league duel set up for tomorrow. So very challenging schedule for both of these teams. Glad to see both of them thriving in terms of numbers. Only 1 forfeit tonight. Unfortunately, Pioneer gave up 1, but they collected 3 pins and a major decision. Only 1, no pins for Starpoint tonight. Their only 6-point match was a Griffin LaPlante forfeit at the first match of the night at 126 pounds. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you very much. run my mouth the whole time. That's what I just write down a lot of stats and stuff, and I just